Welcome back. I'm Broward County Commissioner Stacy Ritter. We're here at the Fort Lauderdale
It's greater than ever.
Fort Lauderdale Convention and Visitors Bureau in downtown Fort Lauderdale. I'm here with the president of the CVB, Nicki. Thanks again for being here.
Thank you for giving us this chance.
So we were talking about all the things there are to do for Broward residents, but there are a lot, well, not for them, maybe not a lot, but I know that I myself have on occasion complained about, in the wintertime, traffic and the people who drive in the left lane really slow with out-of-state license plates.
Or out of country.
Right, or out of country. Tell everybody how much money those tourists really do bring here to Broward County.
I will tell you that the value of each one of those visits is very important to us, both for the general economy of Broward County and for keeping property taxes at a reasonable level, because these folks come here. They don't impact a lot of the services that Broward County offers, but they leave behind 11.1 million visitors last year, left behind $9.4 billion. Purchases, food, they either filled their tank, filled their tummy, filled their closets and their suitcases,
right.
But they buy when they come, whether they're a leisure visitor, whether they are an incidental visitor, somebody waiting to get on a cruise ship, they have to spend money. And I tell groups when I get a chance to talk to them, and this is my chance to talk to you, when you see a visitor, they may have a little more sun on their face, they may have a badge on telling you what business they're here to support and enjoy. They may just simply be here because they want to be here instead of home. They may ask you directions, they may drive a little slower on I-95. Answer them, smile at them, and wave to them with all 5 fingers of your hand, because they don't get that every place they go. It is so important to us that each person who lives here becomes an ambassador of tourism. If you belong to an organization, a national association, a state association, and they say, where should we have our next meeting? Think about Broward County. We have everything here that a visitor anticipates, and we can provide what we call Sunsational Service, and every county employee has been through a Sunsational Service program. Taxi cab drivers, believe it or not, have been through Sunsational Service programs. The stevedores at Port Everglades, all of the people that have a face-to-face contact with our visitors have been trained that way. They make better county employees, they make better servants of the public, and that's the benefit, that's the value of living in a tourism-based economy.
And I've lived here since 1974, and there was no place to go when I was growing up here, even through the 80s, my early 20s. There were only a handful of really nice restaurants. The Performing Arts Center hadn't been built yet. You had Parker Playhouse, but that was it. And it's because those people come here that there's 954 at the Westin on the beach, or there's a Ritz-Carlton in Broward County. And as I told the GM of the Ritz yesterday, and I meant no disrespect, who would have thought we'd have a Ritz-Carlton in Fort Lauderdale in Broward County?
Not only in Fort Lauderdale, but on the exact location that the Candy Store Lounge used to be. That was one of the linchpins of college spring break. It's where the wet t-shirt contest was invented, and it is now Broward's only, but soon to be joined, I'm sure, by others, 5-star hotel. Mm-hmm. It's a Ritz-Carlton. It's on Fort Lauderdale Beach, and anyone that can't believe what's happened to this destination needs to spend 5 minutes driving on A1A in each of the coastal cities and see that change. They need to spend 20 minutes and drive out 595 and see the changes that have occurred in every corner of Broward County. This is one of the few places in the country, and again, it is to the credit of the County Commission, which directs the things that we do, that there is not one corner of Broward County that you have to caution someone, visitor or resident, don't go there. It's not safe, there's nothing to do there. The farthest reaches of this county have something that a visitor or a resident can enjoy. You're interested in a Caribbean experience? Go to State Road 7 in Sunrise, Lauderdale, Lauderdale Lakes, and you are immersed in Caribbean culture. You want to be part of a Venezuelan atmosphere? Go to the town of Weston and see what kind of restaurants and what kind of shopping opportunities there are, because you live here, you're lucky enough to live here and be part of a destination that shares its community with 11 million visitors.
And on that note, we're going to say thank you to the president of the CVB, Nicki. This is another edition of Coffee with Stacy. If you want to get a hold of the information that's available for us through the CVB, www.sunny.org. And of course, you can always reach me at 954-357-7003 or sritterbroward.org. You can also follow me on Facebook or at Stacy Ritter on Twitter. Thanks again for being with me this morning.
Thank you for
We'll be
having me.
back with another edition in whatever. See you soon.